I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Welcome to my review of Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 9 review. Now, this week's episode is actually a very simple episode. Now, like I said, you're not going to really get too much action in this week's episode. However, though, what we really found out when it comes to... So, we find out that after Ymir and Eren wake up, their arms and legs are gone. Not their arms and legs. Well, actually, wait, yeah. Well, yeah, but the arms. No, not their legs. Their arms. Their arms are completely torn off, and it's like, what the hell happened? Because obviously, from the last episode, where of course, not the last episode, but the last 2 episodes that just passed, where of course we had REINER, which pretty much just like fucking broke and pretty much ate most of like his legs, pretty much, if you remember, especially from Braybird, how pretty much he came down from the colossal skull. Yo, that was crazy. And then so obviously that was the effect after the fight. And what happens is that he's trying to say like, what's going on? I thought like, how come you guys healed up so quickly? But for us it didn't. It goes like, well, we don't really know ourselves. We do know it has a healing process involved, especially because we were new and we had the same thing. So for you guys, it will take a while. It will take almost like the whole day for your arms or your legs or whatever to heal up. So we do find out that Titans, when you have a human transform into a Titan, they do have a certain healing ability method where they're able to actually heal their bodies within the period of the day if they lost anything, and they can instantly regenerate later on after a whole day has passed. So we did actually find out that was actually pretty cool. That was interesting. But what was also interesting is that we found out that REINER or Breder is actually not even soldiers. They're not even warriors. They're fucking murderers at the end of the day. They were the ones who did everything. And I believe Ymir made a good point. It seems like the ape, the beast titan is what we call him. I'm calling the Bigfoot Titan, is the one that's probably the true enemy, who is controlling the Titans, who are controlling people to get out and rage and control in order to actually fight each other. Which I think has to be because of the ape, the beast titan. But maybe not. Maybe there's another true enemy that's even above him, that's the real mastermind behind these Titans and why they were created. So I never read the manga, so I don't even know, myself. But that's just the guess that I'm getting here. And Ymir actually made a really good point. So not really so much to talk about this episode, because it was just more exhibition, whatever the hell you say that word shit. It was just dialogue, okay? It was just all dialogue talk. And basically, we didn't really get too much, any hardcore action in this, but we did get some really interesting things, knowing and learning about their past. And it seems like, look, and they made a deal with Ymir. It's like, look, even though we may seem like not warriors, even though, yes, it's true, it kind of sucks how we did that and brawled as hell upon you guys. Here's the deal. We have one thing in common: the safety and protection and love of CHRISTA. And that's pretty much what got Ymir shook. She's like, shit. And he goes like, yeah, because deep down I have feelings for her, obviously, especially during the one episode where he's like, I want to marry her. So basically we already know that he has feelings for her and he loves her for what it is that he loves her. And it seems like the scouts, it doesn't really matter, because the scouts are like, screw it, they're already there. They're already fucking there. And it looks like in the next episode, they're doing a little scavenger hunt, especially because we have all the other Titans around the forest. So it kind of looks like something is going on there. So we don't know if Ymir is really going to be trusting them. So it looks like Ymir is going to be somewhat trusting them after all, and actually working with them to actually, basically see what's going on and like who the real, enemy is, etc., etc. So, and of course, Eren is pretty pissed because like, look, these are the fuckers who killed my parents. They're the ones who got the reason why my parents got killed. It's because this colossal motherfucker and this thing, you who broke the fucking wall. You broke the wall. Do I want to work with a murderer? Hell no. Eren made the right choice. Like, fuck you guys. Like, if you want to redeem yourself now, then fuck that. You better redeem yourself now, bitch. So, fuck you. So, however, YMIR sort of fell for it, and it looks like YMIR might be joining up to work with them, like, in a bit. So, I don't know if this means that YMIR and Eren are going to become enemies, or maybe they do have a way to actually avoid danger and fighting off all these titans in the forest that they're surrounded by. And of course, we have the Scouts, Survey Corps. The Scouts are there. Sorry, not Survey Corps. The Scouts are there, and now they're invading the place in the forest just to have their rescue operation with Eren. So that's pretty much where we left off. So basically, when it comes to this episode, again, not really too much went down this episode besides the whole exposition. Exhibition. There we go. I sort of said it right the first time, but God almighty. But anyways, yeah, not really too much went down this episode, but we did get some interesting character development between the two, and what we're somewhat learning about them. And basically, it's finding out that because of that, he didn't know which side to choose. Reiner, was on the braid between good and evil. So that's pretty much he's pretty much like a two-face, pretty much. Think of him as like a two-face. 1 minute he's on your side, the next he's just like fucking betraying you. So that's pretty much, what it is on that. So that's basically what we really got for this episode. So really, if I had to give this episode a score, I know, a short review, right? I know, surprisingly. I would probably give this episode a 4 out of 5. I give it about a 4 out of 5 because it was a really good episode, because we did get to learn a lot of interesting things. The suspense build up, the way the music build up, with the animation, especially with the steam with like Eren's eyes, and the animation, the expressions with the anger, and like the way Eren looks, like the emotions with the soundtrack. So it's a pretty good episode overall because it's interesting. It's not like boring flashbacks that trying to make it seem boring, blah blah blah. No, this is actually a really interesting, good episode. So I'm going to give this episode a 4 out of 5. Next week though looks pretty good. Looks like we're going to be getting a little more action this time around. I mean, we only got like 3 more episodes left. Well, yeah, 3 more. We only got 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 3 more episodes left. So really, this season is almost going to be over already. So I don't know what they're going to plan for how they're going to end Season 2 off. But I am really looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of different. So we just got to see. It looks like a different way they're going to end off Season 2. So we just got to see how it goes. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm done with that. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 9. And I'll see you guys next week for Episode 10, Episode 1 of Attack on Titan Season 2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So see you guys next week. So peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And my fans, keep supporting Rich Video Watch. Also, don't forget to follow my online plugins and my gaming plugins as well. And that's it. See you guys next week for Episode 10.